My name is David. I am 35 years old. I live in a beautiful city with my wife, Elena. Elena is a wonderful woman. She is a talented artist, and she has a small gallery in the center of the town. We have been married for 5 years, and we were very happy. I own a small computer company. I work hard every day. My business was growing, and I was becoming very busy. I was stressed because I had too much work. I did not have time to eat or sleep. Elena told me, "David, you need help. You should hire an assistant." I thought about it and said, "You are right, Elena. I need someone I can trust." The next week, I put an advertisement in the newspaper. Many people came to my office, but no one was right for the job. Then a woman named Julia arrived. Julia was beautiful and very professional. She wore a smart black suit and had a kind smile. She spoke English perfectly. She told me, "Mr. David, I have worked for many big companies. I am organized and I am very loyal." I liked her immediately. She answered every question perfectly. I called Elena and said, "I found the perfect assistant. Her name is Julia." Elena was happy for me. She did not know that this was the beginning of our nightmare. At first, Julia was amazing. She arrived at the office early every morning. She made coffee for me. She organized my files and answered my emails. My life became much easier. I felt relaxed for the first time in months. One evening, I invited Julia to our house for dinner. I wanted her to meet my wife. Julia was very polite. She brought flowers for Elena and a bottle of expensive wine. "You have a beautiful home," Julia said to Elena, "and David speaks about you all the time. He loves you very much." Elena smiled. She thought Julia was a good person. But that night, after Julia left, Elena said to me, "David, Julia is very nice, but I saw something strange. When you were in the kitchen, she looked at me with very cold eyes. It was only for a second, but I felt uncomfortable." I laughed. "Oh, Elena, you are just tired. Julia is a great worker. She is helping me save the company." After 2 months, things began to change. Small problems started to happen at the office. Some important files disappeared. Some clients were angry because they did not receive their orders. When I asked Julia about the files, she looked sad. "I am so sorry, David," she said. "I think your wife, Elena, came to the office yesterday. She was looking for you. Maybe she moved the files?" "Elena?" I was surprised. "Elena never touches my work files." "Maybe she was just trying to help," Julia said softly. She looked like she was worried about me. Later that week, I found Elena's earring under my desk at work. I was confused. Elena told me she didn't go to the office that day. I began to feel suspicious, but I didn't know who to believe. Julia was always there, helping me, smiling at me, and telling me that Elena was acting strange. Julia started to visit our house more often. She told me she wanted to help Elena with the art gallery, but every time Julia was at our house, Elena became upset. One night, I came home and found Elena crying in the bedroom. "What is wrong?" I asked. "Julia told me that you are not happy with me," Elena sobbed. "She said you think I am lazy and that you want a divorce." I was shocked. "I never said that. I love you." I went to the living room to talk to Julia, but she was gone. The next day at the office, Julia was very quiet. When I asked her about Elena, she started to cry. "David, I am scared," Julia said. Elena called me and told me she wants to hurt me. I think she is losing her mind. She is jealous of me because I work with you." I did not know what to do. My home was a place of war, and my office was full of secrets. I felt like I was in a dark forest and could not find the way out. One morning, my bank called me. "Mr. David," the bank manager said, "there is a problem. $50,000 are missing from your business account." My heart stopped. $50,000? That is impossible. I ran to the office. Julia was already there. She looked panicked. "David, I am so glad you are here," she cried. "I found something terrible." She showed me my computer. There was a history of bank transfers to an account in Elena's name. "I can't believe it," Julia whispered. "Elena is taking your money. Maybe she wants to leave you and take everything." I felt a sharp pain in my heart. Was my wife a thief? Did she really hate me? I wanted to go home and scream at Elena, but then I remembered something. Elena does not know how to use my business computer. She does not have the passwords. I decided to be smart. I did not tell Julia that I was suspicious of her. I pretended to be sad and angry at Elena. "You are right, Julia," I said. "I cannot trust Elena anymore. Thank you for being my friend." Julia smiled. It was a small, cruel smile. "I am always here for you, David." That night, I did not go home. I told Julia I had a late meeting, but I actually hid a small digital recorder inside a flower pot on Julia's desk. I also installed a hidden camera in the office. The next morning, I arrived at the office early. Julia was not there yet. I took the recorder and went to a quiet cafe to listen. At first, there was silence. Then I heard the door open. It was Julia. She was talking on her phone. "Yes, it is working," Julia said. Her voice was not kind anymore. It was sharp and evil. "David thinks his wife is crazy and a thief. I sent the money to the fake account I created in Elena's name. Soon the company will be in trouble, and David will sell it to us for a very low price. He is so stupid. He trusts me completely." A man's voice answered on the phone. "Good job, Julia. We will be rich soon. What about the wife?" Julia laughed. "Don't worry about her. I am telling David she is dangerous. Soon he will put her in a hospital or kick her out of the house. Then I will be the one in control." I felt sick. My hands were shaking with anger. Julia was not an assistant. She was a criminal working for my rivals. She wanted to destroy my marriage and steal my company. I called the police and showed them the recording. Then I called my lawyer. We made a plan. I went back to the office. I looked at Julia and said, "Julia, I decided to sign the company over to you. I am too tired to fight. I am going to leave Elena today." Julia's eyes shone with greed. "That is the best decision, David. I will take care of everything." She brought me some papers to sign. "Sign here," she said. Just as I took the pen, the office door opened. 2 police officers walked in. Elena was with them. Julia's face turned white. What is this?" "The game is over, Julia," I said. I played the recording from my phone. Julia tried to run, but the police caught her. She looked at Elena with pure hatred. You ruined everything." Elena walked up to her and said quietly, "No, Julia, you ruined yourself because you thought love was a weakness, but love is our greatest strength." Julia was taken to jail. The police found that she had done this to 3 other companies before. She was a professional liar. The bank returned my money because they found the fake account. My company was safe, but more importantly, my marriage was safe. That evening, I sat in the garden with Elena. I held her hand tightly. "I am so sorry, Elena," I said. "I should have listened to you. I should have trusted my heart, not just my eyes." Elena smiled and kissed me. "It is okay, David. We are a team. We are stronger together." I learned a very important lesson. Sometimes the people who smile the most are the ones with the darkest hearts. Now, when I need help, I look for honesty, not just a perfect resume. Peace returned to our home. The gallery is open, the business is growing, and every night I thank God for my brave wife. Evil can wear a beautiful mask, but the truth will always find a way to shine. I am David, a man who almost lost everything, but found the truth just in time.